Hello YouTube and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. You joined me in Miami. We seem to be in Miami quite a lot, but we're in Miami today just because there's a lot going on here. Just wanted a little bit of ambience, a little bit of just things going around, hustle and bustle for the intro of this video. Last time out, we were going through profits and just checking to make sure that our profits are up to scratch, things are making money, what things were not making money, and looking at what we need to do next. So I never really came up with an idea as to what we needed to do next. I've been thinking about that, and I think some future-proofing is in order. So, in this video, we are going to start future-proofing towns. Now, by that I mean we're going to be demolishing certain buildings, we're going to be relaying roads, we're going to be preparing the town for the next 30 to 40 years of development. But what we're not going to be doing is creating loads of country roads and things like that. That's going to happen later on, but we are certainly going to be working in the town. So make sure you guys stay tuned to see some town development and see some of the towns with new roads, with new just new setups in general, and we'll see exactly what comes out of all of that. You can see a train coming in the distance. I think that's pretty cool. It's going to go under that bridge. I'm trying to listen out for the fuel train. That does not seem to be around. I thought I could hear it, but I can't. Anyway, yeah. So let's get this on the road. Let's get the show on the road, should I say? That's the word. That's the term. Let's go. Okay, so for this I am going to be leaving it playing, and we are going to start in Miami. So we know which parts we need to demolish. I've already got this part does need to be demolished because this is going to start causing some sort of problem. So I am going to immediately begin demolishing this. Hey look, you go. And hopefully this time it does not crash everything, because I'll demolish it correctly. There we go, that's better. And we are going to demolish these houses over here. So that's the first setup. That's the first thing that's going to change. We are also going to ensure that things do still work properly, or things do not build up unnecessarily. We are going to add in, this is not, this isn't happy, is it? There we go. Okay, or not. We are going to add some of this. There we go. I know that it's not straight or anything like that. You can see that slight wobble, but that's completely okay. We do not need to worry about that at this moment in time. I hope this is... Yep, this is running really well. Great. I say it's running really well. It's not the most amazing, but it is running as best as we are going to get it. Okay. The next thing we need to do here is we need to work out what streets are going to remain or are going to be large streets and what streets are not. I am actually going to demolish that connection there. That connection is going to be demolished. Now I would rather not have to demolish all of this, but I've got a feeling that is also something that is going to have to happen at some point, because I feel like this line that ends up going to Laredo is going to end up being on this track here, whilst we have other lines going that way. That being said, I could easily bend these over to move into this line, so we'll just curve that over into this area. So that might also work. Something to consider, but nevertheless that does mean that one or two of these houses are going to be disappearing. Other streets that probably need to be large streets. Looking at this one here, I think that's a road that needs to be upgraded. So it says 6 buildings will be removed and 9 buildings will be moved. Well, that's something I am going to just have to take. And there we go. Similarly, this is going to have to also happen. Now here it says construction not possible, and that's because of the depot we've currently got. So what I am thinking is that I can do that entire block like that, and that's good. That's all right all the way through. And I would like to do this block here, but in order to do that I need to demolish that, upgrade the road, and then I need to replace the buildings. Replace the road depot. Now, beyond this is not going to have to grow any further, so I am happy to replace this road depot properly as a one-off thing. That's going to... That looks about right. It's going to live there now. So that's Miami made slightly better. And I say slightly because it's still not exactly great. This road does a really odd thing. So I'm going to upgrade this as well. We cannot upgrade that because of a collision, but what we can do is upgrade all of that section. So we end up with just 2 small roads here where we could start building houses or any of that kind of stuff there. That entire section is a large road. This section is a large road. I could potentially upgrade that. Leave that as a small road. No. I'll upgrade this section up to there as a large road as well. And just looking at that, we've got a large road cutting through the middle. We've got a large road there, a large road going down there. Theoretically... No, I think that's about right. Then that would become a country road, that would become a country road. You never know if this is going to become a country road or not, but that looks reasonable for Miami. Okay, let's move on to New Orleans. Now, New Orleans has no large roads, so this is definitely going to be something that needs to be improved. Now, we have issues in New Orleans, generally because of the station being a small road. So, what we are going to have to do here is we're going to start with the entire outer loop, that's for sure. So this entire outer, I say outer loop, it's sort of an inner loop in this area. But this entire area, and this is costing us a lot, is going to be converted to large road. And I think that should probably include this section, that section there as well. That bump is going to have to be worked on. We'll look at that at some point. So that entire loop's done there. Then we have to do this. Then we've got this area here that cannot work. But whilst we're doing that, we can loop up there, up this road. Where does this one go? This is going to Port St. Lucie. So also up that road, and not all the way, but up to there, because this one is going to be going to Baltimore. That road to Miami sorted. What I could in theory do is get rid of that road there and bring this road all the way through and then out to Miami, which would be pretty good. But that does mean that that middle section is going to be incredibly busy. So this is something we need to think about. But at the moment we're just doing minor changes. I'm guessing that people wanting to go to Miami will also be wanting to, in fact, use this middle road. So that logically makes sense. And then we'll just have a small road into the station, or a narrower road, because we just cannot fit a larger road in. That does logically make sense. And the rest of these can be small roads. Okay, that's pretty good. That's another one done. Baltimore, same kind of concept here. We're just going to go from about there. And this one I am going to go straight through the middle and make this a large road. Obviously this is, as I said, costing quite a bit. But there's the large road straight through the middle. And then similarly, we've got that going to a farm. Where does this end up going? This ends up joining up to the entire main section. So this also needs to be a large road through the middle. Now again, we cannot put it right up to the station, but we can do a large road like that. That gives us a crossroad sort of setup, which is not great. So I think what we should do is that, and then that. That looks reasonable to me. Also, I'm just thinking whether we cannot do that, but we could do that across. Would it be happily? It would be happy to take that, so we can do that, that section, and then that. There we go. So that gives us a nice sort of ring road system. This is a system that I quite like using, some sort of ring road style. So that should help Baltimore. So that's three done. Now we're not going to touch any of the towns currently that do not have. In fact, I might do that. But let's go through the towns that we do have first. Let's go across to St. Paul. Again, roads like these are the ones that need to be upgraded. This one might be interesting. Oh, it just can manage. I think I managed to keep that far enough away. I did not manage to do this, so that's going to be an interesting one. What we could do... This is just going... Where does this go? It doesn't really go anywhere. So I'm going to leave that ending up there. And in fact, we'll just do that. I think just doing that will be enough for St. Paul. Oceanside, next one on the list. Now this one does have a little bit more space. No, it does not. But it does have space in a sense that we could theoretically move the entire road. This is going to be a large road. In fact, looking at how the bridges are, just found an entire new section for large road here. There, up here where the buses go, that actually is our loop. You can see the loop quite visibly. And then what we can do is we can bring that across there and bring that across there to help manage traffic. Everything else can stay pretty much exactly the way it is. That looks reasonable. And then Oceanside doesn't really go to many places apart from up here to Murrieta, where realistically Murrieta is an interesting one the way it's developed. I would say that we do that, and then we do construction not possible. Why? Okay. I think doing that is probably all we really need to do with Murrieta. Maybe for some reason I cannot. It might be that depot. I mean, technically I could move the road slightly back, but I really do not need to do that at this point in time, nor will that really help too much in the way of future-proofing. Okay, so that's that done. Let's go over to Norwalk. Norwalk I've already done some work on, but I want to see what else can be upgraded. Now this one's saying construction not possible there. I would really like that to somehow end up some sort of main road. That would be really helpful. What else would I like as a main road? This road out could potentially work as a main road. It's not all the way, just that area. Now that cargo station, is that one in use? That's no longer in use, so I'll get rid of that and then upgrade this road and that road, and then upgrade all the way down there, and that's a lot nicer. That is a lot nicer. I do like the way that is. I still want to try and get that bit done, but how's that going to work? What goes through here? Nothing. Can I just try and demolish this road and start again? It's worth the risk. Let's try it. There you go. Not something I do, but let's give this a go. Construction not possible until there. Look, it has a construction possible there. So I will take that, and then I will upgrade that block there, and then connect that up like that. That could work. There we go. That's a lot nicer. That's a lot nicer. I still have this section here that's causing the issues. I think it's the depot that probably is causing the problems here. In fact, since we're doing this, let's try and... It was the depot, so I've got rid of the depot, and that has fixed everything, and the station is more than happy over there, and then we just need to throw the depot back in. So... Construction not possible. Might need to remove a building, but that's totally okay again. Future proofing, as I said. There we go. Perfect. Now realistically this could also end up becoming somewhat larger. Like so. Perfect. Okay. Concorde. Concorde's going to be an interesting one. I think I've done some work on it. No, I've done no work on it. Okay. This I want to end up being a bridge. Because I think train stopping things going through is going to be a problem. Similarly here, I want a bridge. So, that's the first thing we're changing. We're building a bridge. Yes, that's fine. And it is going to be... In fact, no, before we do that, let's make whatever we need to a large street. So that's clearly something that needs to become a large street. That area, we could even bridge here if we really wanted to. Straight through the middle, that's logical. Where does this go? Out to nowhere, but still, I will take that to go straight through the middle as well. What's the collision issue here? I'm not too sure. This says collision. Collision with what? I think... Is it that? No. Is it the stop? If it's a stop, we'll have to work on that. Construction not possible. That's due to the depot. The depot is going to have to move. So let's not worry about the depot just yet. I want this to all be a large road all the way down here. And now let's get rid of the depot. We'll go ahead and... No, construction not possible. It's these. It's these bus stations, bus stops. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so that's something I need to look into. This is doable. There we go. That one's... Wait a minute. Wasn't that one that was causing issues? I'm a little bit confused now. I thought that was causing issues, but... Fine. Not all the way. Let's bring that back down. There we go. That looks reasonable to me. Oh no, it's this one that's causing issues. Here we go. Potentially. Will it have it now? Yes, it will. Okay, so it's the bus stops clashing with housing in the area. That's what it is. What housing is it clashing with now? Construction not possible. Where? Who would you clash with? Okay, I'll knock everything out here. Still construction not possible. Okay. Let's do something silly. I'll knock those out. Then I'll upgrade the road. Still construction not possible. I'll delete the road. I will then build a new road. Ah, I see, it's something else that's causing it. I will then replace the bus stops very quickly. And there we go. Things can continue as normal. Okay, well this is going to change anyway. So I've just wiped out most of Concorde. That happens. But things will build up hopefully fairly quickly on that. So that's Concorde done. Memphis. Memphis I have big plans for. No, I don't. That's a lie. No plans for Memphis. Sorry, people of Tennessee? Yes, I think it's Tennessee. Right, in fact, I am going to do something here. That's all I want to do in Memphis. That seems reasonable. In fact, a large street going in there is probably also reasonable. And there. There we go. Anything that goes out this way, where do you go? Fine, we'll give you the large street up to there as well. Okay, so that's Memphis done. Clearwater. Clearwater, New York, and they're all going to need some work as well. Clearwater ooh, hang on a minute. Clearwater has the ability to have a large street right up to the station. That's going to be interesting. But the reason we cannot do it is because of that bus stop. But if I were to destroy the bus stop, upgrade the street, and replace the bus stop very quickly. Very quickly, I said quickly. Quicker. There you go. And everything's back to normal. Great. Oh wait, that's not quite true. No, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, we'll then go up there. We won't do the entire road. And I like this loop here. And I also like this bit here. So we'll do that. One crossing like so. That's bit up the top. Remove the depot. Upgrade there. Click on depot. And see if it just slots straight in back where it was. And it does. In fact, I'll even move it back just in case somehow we manage to upgrade it even further. So let's have a look at that now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can even oh, I don't know. No, apparently it doesn't like that. That's fine. That gives me an idea as to what I need to do. Then we've got Newport News. Newport News is an annoying one. So small parts of it wish to upgrade. Other parts most certainly do not. Hang on, I saw a part that wanted to upgrade. There. Do it. There you go. How did it manage to do that? I will never know. There you go. It's going to be one with those weird narrow middle bit. Probably because of this house. Try now. No, apparently still not. It's fine. We will not go down that side with it. We are going to have to go out here with the upgrade. And then... Oh, we've got a lot of these construction not possibles on this one. I'm going to do this entire loop. Like so. We'll do this all the way down. I actually want to do that there. And then try and work out what on earth I'm going to do here. Take that as well. This bit in the middle is going to be interesting. It does not want to upgrade because it does not like that connection. That's fine. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. Now let's have a look at New York, which is obviously going to be getting some attention soon. So the bits in the middle most certainly need to be upgraded. I'll do that. And I think we'll probably upgrade that loop there. And I'm going to upgrade that there because I think that area is going to be quite important to us. Elgin, whatever it's called, I am going to upgrade just the... I'm going to upgrade the road in there, and I'm going to upgrade that road across, that road there, and that road there, because that road I'm going to join up to here, and then we'll work on it along there. That's the idea. I'll try and bring this down. In fact, I'm going to build the road to this now. So let's go ahead and do so. So I'm actually going to build a large road. Needs to be closer. Is what? Does that not... Where does this road need to be? It does join up. Oh, it's rather close. Okay, fine. There, I'm going to do that. I will then join you up there. You're going to join up like that there. And then I will upgrade that section. There we go. So hopefully Elgin grows out in that direction. What else do we need to have a look at? New Haven. New Haven's going to be getting some upgrades fairly soon. So let's go ahead and pop New Haven up. All the way like that. And I am now out of money. So that is probably a good time. I mean, you can just see I've just spent over 100 million there. Working on upgrading roads. We haven't even made the Concorde Bridge yet. Should probably plan the Concorde Bridge. And in fact, the Concorde Bridge I am going to plan right now, and I'm going to build it from here. Yes, I know I'm in the negative. That's the Concorde Bridge. I like the look of that. I very, very much like the look of that. So we just need a few trains to drop us off some money, or drop off some passengers and cargo. In fact, there we go. 308. There's that done. Yes, I know. I'm aware. 160. There we go. Job done. There's our new Concorde Bridge. And I will then have a nice little 90-degree bend. In fact, first of all, let me make the parallel road there, and then do the bit. Okay, well, that's not gone to plan. How am I 1 million down? Somebody pay me. Money, come on. Someone, anybody. 890. I need to end this video. Come on. You're going the wrong direction. You've just dropped off passengers. Which one makes me big money? Big money, big money, big money. Well, I'll start doing the end anyway. Nope, that's not working. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon. www.patreon.com/ecgadgets. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetslp for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me. I've just realised that this is supposed to change at some point. And I've also just realised that there's a house on the opposite side. There's a house. That's really big news. Well, that's where I'm going to end it. Let's go ahead and take a nice picture here. But that is indeed all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever 2, where I think we'll do a little bit more in the way of future-proofing. But overall, I think we're off to a really good start. I'll see you guys then.